So this was another project we kind of have it completed this past weekend, which is putting in these night planters. I have peas that's going to be growing on the trellis. There's rhubarb on the other side. You can see we kind of dug in a little bit deeper. Believe it or not, all those was basically clay soil. And it was weird because this was the area they did their gardening. So I'm not sure why somebody will have clay soil where their gardening section is, unless they're just growing a lot of stuff that grows good in clay soil. And I can't think of anything really that I would eat that grows really well in clay soil. So it's quite interesting. But I can tell you this, is that clay soil is pretty rich in nutrients. The only thing I'm seeing that lacks on this property is nitrogen, which is a pretty easy fix. Well, the wood that we're using for the raised beds here are recycled material from Craigslist, and they are basically old cedar fencing material, which should last a couple years. They're pretty run down, but you know, we figure by the time they are done and expiring, we are ready to build some waist-high planter beds anyway to prepare for old age, so we don't have to keep on bending down. So that will be kind of interesting. But the next thing we need to do is we need to start putting down wood chips in the beds and also, of course, in the walkways, so it doesn't get all muddy and everything else, and soil doesn't get even more compacted. I'm really hoping that once the wood chips are down, it gets conditioned over a couple of years, and we can start taking these boxes apart and start planting right into the soil area again. That will give me a lot more growing space like I did last year.
Hey, if you like the content, please take a minute and subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Until next time, peace.
And carrots!